When did we add a blame Yostar about? What is this? Yo, how's it going, guys? God, my one tooth is killing me. I don't know why. I might, give me 1 second. I'm gonna go get a toothpick really quickly. Okay, I don't think that helped at all, but whatever. Yo, how's it going? Flame, Auber, Seth, and Bear. Yo, yo, yo. It is the big day. All my cables are tangled as soon as I put my headset on. Why is my life like this? Can you get off my cables, please? How does this even happen? I don't understand. I have one cable that goes to my controller that somehow manages to get tangled every time I put my headset on. Sorry, this is taking me way longer than I thought it would. Alright, let me put up the Gamba. And I'll do that. Oh my god, it's her banner! No way! Yo, how's it going, Gil? We'll do our classic one prediction. Okay, Gamba's up. You better sack. I hope I do. So I think we're just gonna go for one copy. Gamba's up, by the way. I think we're just gonna go for one copy. Is she the best operator? She's not the best operator, right? That's coming out? I think technically Phantom and Lemuin are the best ones. If I'm right. Who's the one operator we were talking about having Pot 4 on last time? Lemuin isn't close. I thought Lemuin was like the best. Who's the best person that's coming out? Is it Phantom? I forget how the rankings go. She's not better than Exu? Wait, what? I thought she was crazy. Didn't he, that guy... Oh my... Was it Netgrass? We were talking about pot 4ing. Who were we talking about having at pot 4? Oh no, it was Lapland, right? How many Laplands? I was on the class anyway. I don't know where I was going. Oh, I only got 2 Laplands? Yeah, I was never... I mean, I could get her to pot 4, but man... Maybe one day, who knows? Lapland really overperformed though in the event, so she was very fun to use. Oh, thank you. I was about to look for that. Oh shit, Monster's a 9? Sorry, I kept saying Lemuin. I didn't mean Lemuin. I meant Exu. I don't know why I kept saying Lemuin. I meant Exu. I was saying full-heartedly with red hair in my head, and I kept saying Lemuin over and over again. Okay, Exu, yeah, Exu's the best one to come out. Along with Phantom, okay. And then this doesn't have the, whatever. Interesting. So of all these people, I mean, I'm planning on rolling everyone, but like... I'll use Monster a little bit, but... Am I crazy? I think... Other than Ablana was the best, but I think Monster is my next favorite of all these people. I am very high on Lazy though, but like... Lazy's not that good. But I don't know, what if I get fucked on the future banners? So I think we're just gonna go for one. We're gonna do one. That's why I went for more than pot one. We're gonna go for one. If we sack, maybe we'll keep going, but whatever. I have a lot of rolls. Is it gonna show me how many rolls? It's not gonna show me how many rolls I have, but yeah. As we can start with... No, let's start with the multi. Because it's like guaranteed and whatnot. Now let's do the singles. Fuck it. Alright. Here we go. GLHF. How many points did Gil put on 2? I just noticed you went for the fucking... Gil put 69 down. Nice. I did make some tea today. My throat was kind of hurting at the end of last stream, so I made some tea, so hopefully my throat will hold up. Gil, how funny would it be, though? I like putting one, like, cheeky option in, you know? Who's the new 5-star? Oh, hopefully it's one of those two. Oh, wait, what? Oh, there's a new 4-star, too. You got her? Oof. Wind Scoot. Bro. Half of his name is like a... is a fucking other name for a genital, but okay. That's crazy. Hello. There's no new 5-star. Is it only a new 4-star? Well, I have Sand Reckoner. He's so cool. I should raise him. And Mulberry. Is there a new what? She's new, is she not? Wait, what the fuck? How much did you roll, bro? You got that many people? What the fuck? I didn't even know Fartooth could still spook. I got a lot of multis. Oh my god. It doesn't matter. It's so Jover. It's so Jover. I have one drop frame, so I don't think it was me, but it could have been. Is it fine now, though? Well, it's a good thing I bought all these multis. Fuck my life, bro. Okay. If it died again, that one's not me. Oh my god, bro. Fuck me. Oh my god, I skipped and got the new person. Fuck. Oh, I hate everything. Yeah, no, my bitrate is actually perfect. So if it's dropping, it's just for you. Sorry, broski. I mean, I would just F5 if I was you, Gil. Okay. Please, just make it easy. Alright, that's how it's gonna be. Okay. I should put Fiametta for the other one. Oh my god. These fucking blue bags, bro. Come on, don't be cement. Need the other raid up, please. Okay. Well, tap it into the funds. Skip tactic! Oh my god, it was a blue. Dude, it was another blue. Fuck. Even Kyo couldn't save me. Oh my god. Alright, up to 100. We're not even getting good luck on 6 stars either. Baseline, okay. Who the fuck is Surfer? Oh my god, really? Are you serious? Another 60? Are you serious, bro? Oh yeah, I think she was. An event around there. Oh my god, I got double cement. There's no way. Yeah, I know cement's on raid up, but it's not like I've been getting too much raid up anyway, so. Yo, how's it going, Tare? Oh, thank god. Alright, we'll skip the lines just in case. Holy fuck, we're saved. We're so back. Didn't have to dip into Originum at all. Let's fucking go. Yeah, you were here, bro. Good job. What is it when you... Oh, Lana. Yeah. It's because you had chicken that Fia spooked you. I guess you're right, huh? Damn, Fia is like one of the worst spooks I could have gotten. Plus 35 attack. Let's fucking go. Wait, is Kelsey get a module too? Oh, she has a paradox sim? That's funny. Oh my gosh, she's so precious. Doesn't Calcid have 3 technically? Alright, I'm not reading all that. Uh-oh, I'm poor. Damn, that's big brain, very true. I didn't think about that. Bro, can you shut up, man? I'm not bringing you back shit. I was gonna bring you back a magic card, but now I'm not. Do I 90 her? I haven't even 90 things left. Yeah, you 90 everyone, bro. Shut up. I guess I'll just 60 for now. I need to know more about her. I do love the sleeves, though. Do people like this? Feel like this is cooler now. Any truers? I know Pittsboro are going crazy for this one, but I kind of like this art better. Oh, she's a medic? Okay. What skill is best? Is it 3? Oops. Not always, Gil, but I know what you mean. The sub-goal Among Us stream? Never, bro. It's doomed. Next skills increase to heaven. When skills active, prioritize healing the reconstruction. What the fuck's a reconstruction? What is this? The fucking post-Civil War America? Whenever the reconstruction is healed by monster, or perform a bouncing heal. Talon 2's effects. Okay, I don't know what that means. Attack range changes. Moves to the position of the reconstruction. Moves to the position, okay. Attack plus 280%, attack interval reduced, block plus 2, HP plus 5k, what the fuck? Loses... You just put read alter? What does that mean? Loses 80 HP per second, attacks all blocked enemies. Ah. Attacks deal true damage and heal? What? That's crazy. Restores HP of all allies, bouncing between 3. Healing reduced by 25% per bounce. And deploy a reconstruction on the ground with an attack range that can only be healed by monster. The reconstruction grants surrounding allies attack. Oh shit. Oh, it has to be on the ground though, that's kind of annoying. But it grants attack, that's crazy. When the reconstruction receives healing from itself or monster, it performs an additional healing bounce. Whenever monster the reconstruction heals a target, grants monster the target What? She just gives 20 attack percent speed? What? That's crazy. Holy fuck, what? I mean, you gotta be taking damage, but that's crazy. I mean, yeah. Bear, do you play this game? Do you know that attacks, like, attack speed increases our percentage? Or nah? Yo, how's it going, Nuki? Tell me you didn't, watch the videos. Wow, she seems pretty good. Alright, let's do the base really quickly. Oh shit, elements. Is elemental? Wait. No, you fuckers! Dog shit game, bro. Nice base, thank you. You should spam support or range. I mean, I have to do another one too. I forget who it is. Wait, who is this singing again? That was such a long intro to the base. Who the fuck is that? You look at all my new friends. That's crazy. I will send them clues and hope they send me clues. Yo, everyone chill down in chat. Let's just everyone calm down, okay? Holy moly. Bro, Flame, don't instigate more, bro. I just said don't. You fucking kidding me? Are you dumb? Ah, fuck, I gotta replace them too. Oh no, the base is in shambles. Wait, who is it? Okay. Dictate operators, I don't care. Pin board? Sure, let's do the pin board. I'm trying to think. The base is like really only good for like EXP and stuff. I just don't really need it anymore, so I'm like, I might just give up with the Fia meta stuff and just do like real lax rotations. And just do like 1 click a day, swap everyone. Is there, how do I check those out? Alright, skin time. Wait, I thought Surtur gets a new skin. Does Surtur not get a new skin? Wait, what the fuck? This little Chen chibi is so cute. What the fuck? Is this Monster? Or is this Blaze? Oh, it's Blaze. Holy fuck, dude, look at this Chen. This Chen's so adorable. Wow, they look so fucking dapper here. Holy shit, the fucking aura. The Mossima with the fucking thorns and Lapland just... Holy fucking chills, bro. Oh, that's so cute. I'll stick with the beans, though. I like this one a lot, though. We'll swap it for a little bit. Oh, there we go. So it just looks like that, okay. Bro, there's no Surtur skin? This game sucks. Alright. Wait, Wait, oh my god, there's 3 new live 3D, like, whatever skins? Oh my god, that's crazy. Golden Reverie? Oh my god. Is that a One Piece reference? Okay, Sith is trolling. He doesn't like this? Bro, this outfit is so hot. Holy fuck, I love it so much. Dude, I love her top. Oh my god. Alright, we finally have a logo skin. We have a logo skin, and it does not look any different than his normal one. He looks exactly the same. I probably won't even use it. Alright, we finally got the Mommy Mastimo one. Oh, I forgot it changes the skill effects, huh? Oh my fucking god, chat. What the fuck? Clothes she wore? Bro, I don't see any clothes there. Empty crown stainless. This looks like Guilty Crown. These are all old reruns, right? This one I'm pretty sure is a rerun. Fuck, my Massima's not even leveled. I was gonna use her today, fuck. Well, I guess we can't use Massima. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know if I like this. I'm gonna use this once. I don't even know if I like this better than her base. Her base is so good, bro. Like, I'll use it for now. I mean, this one's really good, but I love this dress. It's so cute. Oh my god. Holy fuck, bro. It's so cute. Holy fuck, this outfit is incredible. Who's the other one? It was Logos. Dude, it looks exactly the same. I think I also prefer Logos' first one. Bro, Seth and Sith are just like, if my girls aren't naked, I don't want them. It is what it is, you know? Alright, chat. We're gonna start reading chapter 15. If you are not caught up on chapter 15, that means everything that includes it, then, yeah. Please, mute or whatever. Night stuff. Okay. Bro pinned okay. Wait, I did. What the fuck? Bro, you typed as I was trying to pin it. You fuck. Good one, Mr. Streamer. Anytime. Bro, I told you I was gonna unbox the mat. Alright, so last time was chapter 15. So it was the end of the or 14. It was the end of Victoria era. We had the Enteletia event. We had Siege becoming Queen of England. We had Iblana dying and then not dying and then all that nonsense. So yeah, I have no idea where this is gonna pick up from. So this should be really fucking interesting. Dissociative recombination. Oh. When moments fade in cosmic streams and stars in silent sigh, the boundaries thread of ancient dreams unfolds across the originum. The blackened depths are teeming, with starfields gently streaming, light approaches amid starscapes tidal gleaming. Let spheres unnumbered guide our flight, where constellations turn in burning dark and quenching light. What is this, a Green Lantern thing? Their lessons we discern, for in ceaseless circulation, through annihilation and life's possession, or life's passion, we find our hearts yearning, reborn and not alone. I really don't like this Amia doctor with like Calcit. It's kind of spoopy. The music goes kind of hard though. Why the fuck are there medals? Oh, you know what? I saw it said 1510. We're just not gonna read that, okay. Wait, do you get him as a reward? One of Oda's casual outfits. Wait. That's crazy. There's a whole ass shop. Wait, this is an event? Oh, fuck me, I guess. Oh yeah, you can farm it anywhere, right? So. Segregation zone. Whoa. Okay, so this is across the originum. First off, that's weird. Is this different? Wait, this sounds so familiar. Is it the same thing? Oh, it is the same thing. I'm trolling. So wait. This is so interesting. So you see, it has the changing background, but it has like the war stuff going on in the background. This is the first time ever. It's a picture in the background. So it's Amiya, Calcid, and then the doctor. Alright, let's get started then. Sorry, I got something. Hold on, give me 1 second. Okay, hopefully my throat's good now. Oh, all right, here we go, chat. This has been a long time coming. I know a lot of people have been pretty excited for this, so. 15-1. The end of past and present. Great, we're starting off with this soundtrack. Universe. How should we interpret this word? With mathematics, physics, faith, imagination. We exhausted our minds attempting to define this still unfamiliar word in a variety of languages and arrogantly claimed to have mastered true knowledge. So why are most of us silent when destruction is so near? You cannot turn back from knowledge. Since we have glimpsed the partial truths of countless fallacies, it is only natural that we cannot retreat into the darkness of ignorance and ignore the advent of the end. I think perhaps I've touched on the key to resolving this ultimate question. Use the language you and I created, Seth. Monka. It is time for this war to end, Dr. Seth. The purple flames ignited by that Draco have accelerated the course of the war. Once the Exemplars and the Ducal Alliance's troops push onto Nez Salem's final stronghold. Our goal of concluding this war will finally be within reach. But, Dr. Calcid, how long will it take for us to cover this short stretch? There's no way to tell, Amiya. Londinium Outskirts Battlefield Wreck of the Gloriana. Bro, they couldn't... It was the first pop-up and they fucked up already? Are you serious? There's no way. There's already a bug. Oh my god. Nice game, bro. Originum. Bloody Originums really chopped this battleship in halves. I have to remain here and continue the fight with the local garrison. Sorry, kid, I can't go on with you. Who the fuck is this? Look at her arm, oh my god. This whole time, we've seen nothing but ruins and dead, no garrisons at all. Also, please don't call me kid. The monastery has already celebrated my coming of age. Haha, you remind me of my daughter. See the light shining high up there? That's part of Her Grace the Duke of Castor's Gloriana. That gun's still working, which means the news I got from the broadcast is true. My squad served the Duke, so I have to go back. But your wounds? I can walk, since you helped patch me up. But dude, I love how they say I can walk when the dude literally has like an eye patch. It looks like he doesn't have a single eye I can see out of. But are you sure you want to go back to the city? It's the most polluted place there is. The act of originum in there will be the death of you. The bishop told me that the kind of person who saved me from the mines went through hell and back to deliver me all the way to the monastery. So I knew from an early age that salvation never comes without a cost. Don't worry about me. The clergy taught me many ways to keep myself safe. As long as I can save one more person, anyone, before I reach my end. To be frank, this is the first time I've seen a cleric as devout as you. Your kind heart is the pride of Victoria. The bishop says faith is not at all for pride or glory. The faithful believe with sincerity that good deeds will better this land. Better this land? Huh, maybe. But anyway, thanks, little Cautus, for everything. Could you help me out one last time, kid? If you make it back to the city, if my family and my daughter's still there, please tell her that Papa's always protected her. How is she supposed to know who the fuck your children is? What? The Victorian soldier struggles to raise his injured arm and gives a non-standard salute to the Cautus before calmly turning towards the distant wreckage and vanishing into the thicket of Originum. The Cautus looks to the faint light emanating from the ship's gun and cannot help but to sigh. Artillery sounds in the distance, and the tiny Cautus continues towards the city on the horizon. Londinium. Oh, so we are still doing Aftermath. I thought 15 would be like totally done with Londinium. Okay. I hear the cannon fire too, Dr. Seth. Madame Catherine's crawler is already assaulting the Nox front. But will the war end once we beat them, and the innocents who've suffered, what will happen to them? There's no way to save every single life in a war, Amia. What we can do is help the Londinianers end this misery as soon as we can. And that means the Nox aren't our ultimate problem. Nameless Londinian Refuge. Mary, Davery, please don't tell anyone else this kid is hiding here. I met him at the city walls, and he has nowhere to go. His parents are Londiniers, he said, and he met you two in the park a long while ago, yes? Why are his eyes so big? I don't remember. You helped us, and I promised to help you, but he's not you. Thank you. He'll just hide here and won't run off or make a sound. I guarantee he won't give anyone a fright. I'll be back soon. I promised someone I'd find his daughter. It's impossible for me to protect you out there when there's so many hostiles. Sorry, I couldn't find anywhere better for you to settle down. I've helped quite a lot of people here, though, but I trust these kids to keep you safe. The tiny Sarkaz tugs sharply on the Cautus's arm, but touches the pointy Originum crystals instead. He pulls back his hand on reflex. Sorry, when I was with my pa and ma, we rarely came in contact with infected. I'll come back for you. Wow, what a rude thing to say. Everyone's like, the fuck? The Cautus is not gone for long. When she arrives at the soldier's home as directed, there is nothing left. But letters found in the ruin tell her the soldier's daughter joined a force rebelling against the Sarkaz in the city, the Exemplars. It's a difficult journey for the Cautus as she returns to the refuge. When the Victorians joined forces to attack the Sarkaz front at the Palace of Westerleg, Originum continued to spread throughout the city. Oh shit. There are also those mad Sarkaz mercenaries wandering recklessly around, as if they've lost any semblance of humanity. Her head hurts, from the city's terrible condition, but also from the horrific black crystals on her body. I might be nearing my end now, Father Bishop. Excuse me, were you the troops who protected the people here from those mercs? Yes, we have both Exemplar and Ducal Alliance troops in our squad, and we got a distress call while we were gearing up to enter the palace. Trust me, this mess will be over soon. Thank you too for taking care of the kids and refugees. Are you looking for someone? The Kata shakes her head. Right, we did mop up some of the devils hiding about. Probably here because their side's about to lose. See you. We have to hurry on to the front. I didn't see that kid. Follow me. Oh, I thought they killed the kid. The child leads the cultists through bunker after bunker within the factory, and the latter spots the refuge residents silently carrying away Sarkaz corpses. They walk up to a pile of containers, and the child struggles but manages to push the messed up lid open. The cowering Sarkaz child from before looks at them in fear. She's here. I promised you I'd help you, didn't I? It all happened so suddenly earlier, so this was the only place I could hide him. But he can't stay here. On my way back, I met a group called Reunion. They can take him in. Don't worry, we'll take good care of that one. But what about you? Your Ripathy's serious. You should come with us too. I still have some things to do. Alright, I won't force you. You remind me of a lot of my comrades. Here's some suppressants and protective gear. Good luck. You too. Victorians advance in waves from afar towards the Nock King's last stand as light fades away. That is not her war. She feels fear and has no way of comprehending how these people overcome their fear of death, what keeps them pushing onward. But she hopes to save people too, to continue numbly, one life after another, even if it's all in vain. She recalls the day she left the monastery, when she and the bishop bid each other farewell by the riverside church. What is faith, you ask? I traveled to Iberia in my youth, and saw with my own eyes how the lives of those around me collapsed during the profound silence. But that tenacious nation has never once yielded. Okay, can I get a... What's the profound silence? We know what that is. It's in Terra a Journey. What is this? It's an official Arknights lore book. It's mentioned once in Soltafir Novice. There's actually a whole long article on it. It's some earthquake. Basically, it's an earthquake in Iberia, but the game hasn't talked about it much, so we'd have to read the lore book to find out more. At first, I only admired the country's vitality, but as I lived my life, I came to realize that vitality, that is faith. Who was there to teach me or even the other Iberians what path to take in life? Did anyone promise us we would surmount such a terrifying disaster? No, but faced with calamity, we always convince ourselves everything we go through is inevitably for something. Suffering will eventually end, and we will enjoy a wonderful future. That is faith. Faith does not reside in scripture, nor in prayers and hymns, but in our lives. Faith is in our bodies and minds, in every heartbeat and every breath. That is the source of all strength. Only because we believe. Father Bishop, if it is as you say that all suffering eventually ends, then where is our wonderful future you're talking about? Father Bishop, I think I've tried my best. No! The cultist collapses from exhaustion among the ruins to the sounds of gunfire and cries from afar. An intense pain reminds her of a cruel truth. His body has met its end. She waves to those nearby whom she saved from death, staying alone in a wide open space far away from them. Her body begins to disintegrate. I'm willing to believe. The light caught in the Kautus's eyes begins to dim until she sinks into endless night. Then she seems to see someone hold her almost shattered hand, and light begins to flow back into her eyes. What's wrong, Amiya? I think I heard the sound of an infected disintegrating. Again. I thought Amiya was gonna save her. Fuck. I could almost even see their final burst of light not too far from us. We've seen this happen too often lately. Bro, there's no way this chapter introduces you some nice little girl, parades her around a little bit, and just kills her instantly. Literally instantly. We have been here for like 10 minutes, bro, and someone's already dead. What the fuck? Let's go. It's time we end this. Let's go confront Teresis. Let's go, Doctor. Doctor? Calcit, a thought occurs. Oh god. What exactly does stasis within the assimilated universe mean? A surge of information rushes forward, trying to engulf him. But Teresis does not budge? I finally see with my own eyes what great feat you've managed, Teresa. Time unknown. He looks up at the tower standing in the void as falling fragments turn back into irregular information and return into nothingness. Teresis grabs a fragment that has drifted down to him, but it instantly turns to nothing in his palm. You opened this door for me, so I'll finish this last part of the journey in your stead, Teresa. Once we Sarkaz seize the originum that belongs to us, we shall for the first time hold the power to determine our own fate. He grips the blade in his hand and stares coldly at the large rhombus approaching him. Then he walks towards the crumbling tower. He knows well his opponent will be there. Destroy anything just to create a ladder. Teresa has left a path for him. The myriad souls who never gave up resisting until they completely dissipated did one last thing for the Sarkaz within the originum. They fought for a future where everyone has a right to survive, for the ones still alive. Onward, everyone. Just as always, my blade will cut our path forward, and you will lead the way. I never break my promises. Teresa. He walks up the flight of stairs towards the top of the nearby collapsed tower. No, go back. Bro, that was the... Okay, first off, that was 15-1. That wasn't even a prequel. Second off, that was the shortest opening we've ever had to a chapter ever. Second, what the fuck just happened? My god. Yo, how's it going, Kaz? Yeah, I rolled. We got a copy. Well, I guess we do... Wait, what? Bro, we're back here already? You gotta be fucking kidding me. 15-2, Bearer of the Sword. And Death... Oh shit, this is... Oh no. This is a, This is an action node. Oof, I'm sorry to hear about that. Well, at least it's not 13 assassins this time. Looks so cool. Unknown language. New redundant information. All that remains is nothingness. He looks at the rhombus. It appears to be an eye staring at me. For the first time in his life, Teresis feels a shiver run down his spine. But it isn't his own instinctive reaction. He feels that a force, a will he can't see, is trying to make him submit. Be you a god or my creator, come out and face me. Dead silence. Cold. There is no response from the void. Master, you shouldn't have come here. Oh my god. Wait. The Ascalon is in quotes. Yo, how's it going, Helen? Her Highness has already made a terrible, reckless mistake. I do not want to lose another person I care about. Master, leave this place. The time is not yet right. You should not use her to mock me, O self-proclaimed creator. The Ascalon standing before him is no illusion. This marvelous space has materialized his memories. In my memories, you're the same as before, just a little less mature. Silence those who truly control this place. Wait. Oh. Since those who truly control this place dare not face me directly, then Teresa has indeed succeeded. They must have already been subjected to numerous restrictions. Otherwise, those arrogant beings wouldn't have tried to get you to stop me. Teresis raises his sword. You still do not wish to leave with me, Master? If you really want to take me away, then defeat me as you wish. You're skilled, but you're merely using the skills I've taught you. Ascalon disappears into a purple haze. She's used her originum arts. Teresis thinks back to the day he and Teresa led the remnants of the Sarkaz army into that storm. The day he walked into the purple smoke alone and took the knife from that girl's hands, just as he does again. It has been some time, Ascalon. Bearer of the sword. Whoa, what was that background? Oh, fuck. The will inside Originum. You hide in the void gazing upon me, trying to crush me with the memories that I treasure. What do you fear, creator? This is kind of badass. His little shield is cool. Oh my god. A sword to slay the king? I always wanted to stand before you again, Master. A shame. You are not her. Is she gonna get one shot too, or is her shield gonna protect her? Nope, no damage. I thought this music's so epic. Whoa, that was so cool. Oh, she dealt damage to him. Oh, fuck. Oh, GG. Dude, not this music again. Fuck, you gotta be kidding me. You won't last much longer, Master. Teresa has left more behind for me than you think. Did you expect I would tread this unknown ground unprepared? He watches the rhombus approach from the void. He already understands. You're watching me, aren't you? Teresa beat you once. I won't fall behind. I will sever your control over Omninom. You cannot harm me. I told you, you need to be more decisive, no matter whom the foe is. You took too long. I stand where they departed, the end to which Teresa guided me. I was never the only one putting the hubris of the gods on trial. The voice of the Sarkaz has been silent for too long. The shards of the tower gather around Teresis before they return to entropy. Gentle whispers. He hears the defiant cry of the Sarkaz against fate. Grand Order. Did you think you would witness me cower, God who plays this game? Do you think I would submit to sentiment? You don't know me. You don't know the Sarkaz. Look upon my sword, Ascalon. Well, I don't want to do it, but... Wait, he summons copies of himself? That's crazy. Well, they're both no HP. Oh, GG. Oh, never mind. She gonna get her attack off? Nope.
Mission accomplished.
Teresa's victory. The rhombus-shaped eye is collapsing. Teresis raises his head and looks up at the golden sea above. The platform's descent is slowing, but it will still eventually crash into the ocean. As he steps onto the platform, the sky and the ground, up and down, instantly reverse themselves. In this barren void without any rules, what does destruction even mean? Just what should he do now? Teresis isn't sure. You will vanish, Ascalon. I've severed the connection between you and a certain will. Master, I've just seen a great many images flash by. They're all images of me. But why do I feel like I'm having an out-of-body experience? Why do I feel like I'm so far away? That's just my memory of you. Of me. You aren't a false phantasm, but you're not the real Ascalon either. They're mocking me, and you as well. I will put an end to this farce myself. Master, does this mean you're going to die? What difference would it make? I'm sorry I wasn't able to save you. No, you did well. You did plenty well enough. Teresa swings his sword with all his might, cleaving the memory construct and the already broken platform in two. Ascalon begins to shatter into pieces. Her shards, along with the other debris, fall into the golden sea, transforming into more chaotic information. Go. At least take a few of my memories when you go. Catch up to Teresa and the myriad souls on their journey. He can no longer hear Teresa or the myriad souls, but he still has a slight sense of familiarity with the information scattered around him. Everywhere, although it's vanishing quickly, he's fighting against it, as are the myriad souls. The tower has completely collapsed. Everything has returned to the sea of data, and the sea is slowly calming down. Teresis is also falling into the vast golden ocean. He is silent and minuscule. This is by no means the end, but do we have enough time left? Teresis, our blades will not be enough to destroy the gods. However, we may manage to destroy them with their own methods. But I can't promise you this will work. I have no reason to doubt your judgment, Teresa. Tell me what I must do. Face the gods directly. Teresis turns around and without any hesitation, swims for deeper waters, disappearing fully into the black abyss of data. After a moment, the surface of the sea begins to stir and boil again. Then the sea splits open as if sliced by a sharp blade. Chaotic streams of information surge endlessly into the abyss. Connection unstable. It's you? She opens her eyes and sees the small, frail creature. Then all the violent scenes come to a screeching halt. Throne Room Palace of Westaleg. Oh, what is this? Ascalon does not need your help. Disapproving roar. Teresis does not have much time left for us. Ascalon, what intel have you received? I was still a step too slow. Teresis is not here. The only one I've encountered is Manfred. According to Ascalon's reports, Teresis really has returned from the command center. Ned Salem surely chose the Palace of Westaleg as a site for the final battle with an eye towards protecting Teresis. However, currently, Teresis and Teresa are still concealing their true motives from the other members of the military commission. This includes Manfred, the nominal leader of the military commission. Manfred stands alone in front of the empty throne, facing you down. Bro, what if we fucking face Manfred here? That would be so fucking insane. Yo, how's it going, Jang? Yeah, it was 120 for 2 6 stars. So not the best rolls ever, but at least I got them. Ascalon is fully locked onto him, leaving him no room for any reckless moves. The standing water from his earlier battle with Ascalon has soaked Manfred's cloak, leaving him slightly disheveled. Teresa must have already captured Omninom and handed it over to Teresis, but Teresis is not here, and Manfred seems unaware of his whereabouts. Doctor, do you think he went there too? To the assimilated universe. Teresa has been moving too aggressively. If Teresis reasserts himself yet again, the damage could be irreparable. Terra, as it stands now, is woefully unprepared, regardless of the outcome. Kalsa, what are their chances of success? Judging by our own past experiences, we can say that Teresa has a full understanding of the rules that govern the assimilated universe. Analyze the rules, rebuild the order, and work with Teresis to see the first originum. I believe with Teresa's abilities, that is far from a pipe dream. Ruh-roh. Dr. Kalsa, do you mean we are helpless to do anything? Not at all. If their plan succeeds, what Teresis and Teresa are seeking still falls within the bounds of our understanding. We may not face the worst case scenario. But, if they fail... Wait, what? Oh. Kalsa looks at you, her eyes filled with worry. Dr. Seth, we must return to the Rhodes Island landship as quickly as possible. We might still have one last chance to buy Terra a brief moment of respite. First, we must get Manfred under control. Excited cry. I will protect the doctor and restrict Manfred's movements as much as possible. Settle this quickly. Be wary of the Tikaz Wurtzen that he's carrying. Just as the Tikaz Wurtzen in Manfred's hand begins to glow red, the King of Sarkaz's arts and Ascalon's blade descend upon him. This must end. Move! Ascalon instantly dissolves into purple mist, scattering amidst the flash of the blade before reforming again. The barrier woven by Amir protects you and Kalsit, but it begins to falter against the blade flash. Holy fuck! Bro looks like fucking Obito, man. What the fuck? Did you get hit by a boulder too? The Blade's master slowly emerges from the darkness. He looks even more terrifying under the faint light. You've put yourself in this predicament. Your Highness, it looks like Ned Salem is fulfilling his end of the bargain. You've come here to see me. Very good. Yeah, everyone's like, what the fuck? You see a man standing calmly before the throne. Teresis. He looks nothing like the man you once knew. He's tightly gripping a vivid, gleaming crystal. Omninom, you've succeeded. You seem surprised. You too have set foot in the void. You too have witnessed her departure. You know full well the heavy price the Sarkaz paid for this. And yet, you never believed the Sarkaz had any rightful claim to it. Isn't that right, Dame Calcid? At least for now, we rejoice in your success. I thought you would rejoice in my death, Dame. Just what has he been through? I don't know what he's encountered, but needless to say, the assimilated universe's chaotic information continues to rapidly corrupt his will. It will carry on this way until his entire body is fully recoded in another format. Originum. How much longer can he hold out? Frankly, I'm stunned he's managed to survive this long. Your Highness, I shall escort you out. Maybe we can still find a way to... Londinium does not need me anymore. Please handle the remaining tasks. I must do one last thing for the Sarkaz, while my mind is still clear. Rhodes Island, the equality you seek may be a noble goal for all of Terra, but we Sarkaz will not be there to greet its arrival. Such bitter irony. You and I brought about that outcome with our own hands, Seth, and now you're walking the very path she once laid out for me. Omninom is responding to Teresis' call. The entire underground throne room begins to shift. The path by which you entered is now gone. A hole sealed in the lower level of Londinium is being filled at a pace visible to the naked eye. Stop him! The surging Originum assimilates Amia's arts, something she has never experienced before. It's not working. Why? But Teresis still shows the same rarely seen pained look on his face. Potus, you are much like her. Something's not right. The Originum assimilated Amia's attack. He is currently adapting to and studying Omninom, but the more he's exposed to it, the more chaotic data streams will impact him. The first Originum, having had its authority seized by force, can possibly compare it to the state it was in when first created. We still have a chance. Stall, he can't hold out for long. Finally, my chance to shine, stalling. I need to get closer to him. And Omninom, just trust me. You'll never forget how you felt in that moment. You nearly lost Amia. However, you feel a torrent of jumbled information rushing through your mind. Time is slowing down, but you can feel the Originum. The Originum you control. Maybe, just maybe, you still have a chance, so long as you can remember everything that happened. If you can do that, you'll be able to stop the Originum. I will do my best to carve a path for you, Doctor. Monster, do not worry about me. Protect the Doctor. The Doctor is the only person out of everyone here who can stop Omninom. Trust me. Monster protects us. The surging Originum activates the pool of dead water that has lain still on the surface for ages. Mist clinging to your mask makes it hard to see the road ahead. However, you feel a silken thread wrap around your waist, gently guiding you forward. Amia? Keep going. I told you before, this conflict ended long ago. Seth, Teresa and I fully understand that there is no place for us in the Sarkaz future. However, Ascalon, Manfred, your future does not lie here either. Originum creeps up Manfred and Ascalon's bodies, pushing them towards the edge, to the end of the battlefield. Leave. Go to a safe place and wait there. Remember to take Omninom back to Kazdel. Wait, Your Highness. Manfred's voice vanishes within the underground throne room. Teresis has already scuttled him off to a safe place. You don't get to make decisions for me anymore. Ascalon dissolves into a purple mist, slipping through the cracks in the Originum and remaining in the throne room. He is everywhere all at once, just waiting for an opportunity. Folly. Omnanon is still flashing, but his movements are becoming increasingly difficult. The Originum is restricting his arms, his eyes, and even his thoughts. But still, he forces himself to remember one goal: to bury everything here. He needs to hold on to his last shred of sanity so he can leave Omnanon with Manfred, who is finally safe. He struggles to lift up his sword as he once did when he served at the side of the King of Sarkaz. He raises his sword for the Sarkaz one final time. Seth, we meet again at last. Have you ever looked up at the sky? Beyond that sky, far beyond the twin moons, there is a place that we would once return to, where we would sleep peacefully. But I am the only one left here speaking with you. In the course of the Sarkaz's eternal search for the remains of dead gods to fend off your enemies, have you ever wondered? Why did those gods die? In the sea filled with both truth and unknown, I saw a fleeting vision of the gods before they died, and the root of the pain you bear. I now understand you, though you have already passed away. Now I'm the only one left, and I'm speaking to you. Before I retire to my eternal slumber, I will destroy you. I shall build a ladder for the Sarkaz. No longer will anyone toy with the fate of the Sarkaz. We shall reclaim our own destiny. Seth. Teresis swings his sword. A beam of light stings your eyes, and you rack your brain trying to recall how to stop Omnanon. Amiya's barrier breaks, layer by layer, amidst the gleam of the sword. You think you see Monster's huge frame blocking your view. Stop! You suddenly remember everything about the moment you almost lost Amiya. You remember how you stopped it all. You did it, Dr. Seth. You remembered. Priestess. You. Huh? Voice in the smoke. You told us that we would only have one chance to strike. You really have slowed down a lot. Priestess struggles to lower his head and sees the blade that has pierced his heart, as well as Ascalon with a determined look on her face and tears in her eyes. The figure steps out of the smoke and pins Teresis to the throne with all of her strength. Omnanon and his sword fall to the ground, lying in the shallow water reflecting the dim light. Master, this is the end. Teresis raises his hand. Careful, do not let him touch it again. Teresis clutches Ascalon's assassin blade and uses all his strength to slowly draw it from his chest. There is no blood. There is no warmth. All that's left are a few shattered crystal shards. Well done. You finally found your conviction. Your heart. It stopped beating a while ago. I've repaid my debt. Take it. Teresis, straining, shifts his gaze towards Omnanon, laying on the ground. Find Manfred and Kazdel. Go home. You. Ascalon feels himself. Ascalon feels herself being pushed away by a very weak hand. I will stay here. I cannot let the Sarkaz know my fate. He hears faint cheers from above, the cheers of the Victorians. You missed Logos' elegy for the Noct. His war ended just before mine. Seth, I was about to gaze upon the true face of the gods. I only regret that I was unable to completely defeat you. Kal'tsit? Assuming he speaks the truth, he may have bought Terra a moment's respite. Regardless, we must continue our preparations, Doctor. Then, Teresis, he will remain here. I'll ensure that no one disturbs him and no one finds him. She holds up Omnanon and Teresis' sword. Dr. Kal'tsit, Omnanon belongs to Kazdel. It must return to Kazdel. We must consider this matter carefully. The damage the Sark has inflicted on Londinium is bound to stir a new wave of hatred. Without proper guidance, it could lead to an even darker nightmare. This war must end, but Kazdel must also take measures to protect itself. We can go to Kazdel together and watch how they use Omninom. This really is the best move, Calcit. There are many things we need to discuss, but not here. First, we must use Omninom to leave this place. Give it a try, Doctor. Strange. It's not responding to me. Let me try. I can feel a faint connection. I think it's responding to me. The sealed passage reopens yet again. Is it assaulting my thoughts? Enough. We can't just keep using this thing haphazardly. We need to do more research on both its uses and its potential dangers. Ascalon looks at the figure on the throne. In the darkness, she cannot make out his face. Her eyes are a bit blurry. I'll go with you. I will respect his wishes. I don't need to witness his end. Ascalon. The Kautis hugs Ascalon tightly. Ascalon suddenly realizes that the frail Kautis she once found in the wilderness has grown up. Let's go home together. Doctor? You all go ahead, I'll catch up. I'll stay here to protect you. Monster's staying here, and it should be sufficient. Croesus is no longer a threat. We'll wait for you outside. Oh fuck, are we talking to Teresis? Oh no. It's very quiet. All you can hear is dripping water. You silently creep closer to the man on the throne. You do not fear death, Seth? You can't kill me. Yes, that is assuredly true. That is why you remain here and mock me. His voice is hoarse. You're forcing yourself to speak with me. You have won my respect, Seth. You're more determined than I thought. But you are on a suicide mission. I never imagined you could seize Omninom. You are heroes in the eyes of the Sarkaz, but... Why are you laughing? I'm laughing at you, Seth. You know nothing. What did you find in the assimilated universe? That is my secret. You have no right to ask. I have no desire to belittle Rhodes Island's yearning to heal the wounds caused by Originum. Yet it is still so ironic. In the end, if you find that the real monster is you, then what will you do, Seth? What have you learned? Alas, I will not live to see that day. You and I never really did get along. It was so then as it is now. He grabs at his clothing. It seems like he's trying to find something. There are deep cuts on his breastplate, wounds left by Ascalon. He finally finds what he's looking for. The stone blade he always carries. Calm down, monster of Calcit. He's just trying to throw you the blade. It's Ascalon's. Leave. You are not worthy of witnessing my end. Directly below the Palace of Westaleg throne room on the lowest throne in Terra, the regent of the Sarkaz accepts his fate. Alone. The first Victorian throne, which has been eroded by time and bears little resemblance to its original form, was moved here intact when this nomadic city was first built and became part of the foundation of the Palace of Westaleg. The king who built Londinium said, "This symbolizes that Victoria's royal authority is everlasting from beginning to end." According to official Victorian records, the Sarkaz Mercs, led by an organization called Babel, withdrew from Londinium in October 1098. However, the leader who ultimately directed all of this, Teresis, vanished without a trace. Throne Room, Palace of Westaleg, the end of Kazdel's heroic age. Damn. His ears can no longer hear anything, but the sound of the ocean waves floods his brain, just as it did before. This is the voice of the assimilated universe. An endless stream of information crashes into his consciousness. It is frenzied and unclear. It is beyond his understanding. Can I get an 07 in chat? Teresis has very little time left to think. His final shred of consciousness surrenders to the vast sea of data. His consciousness comes to rest beside a lonely monster. The ugly Tikaz, wearing a black crown on his head, walks out from the silvery mountains. He looks up at the vast starry sky. The eternal starry sky, the wild primal continent. From every corner of existence, countless lives look beyond the earth and stars. They all gaze up at the same universe. He's not lonely. He feels more calm and peaceful than he's ever felt in his life. At last, I see the past as you once saw it, as well as the future. He wants to say something more, to call that name one last time, but he can no longer speak. He's totally exhausted, but as he prepares to close his eyes, a faint white ray emerges from the darkness. What the fuck is this? Oh, we're just zooming out. We insist that you know the parting words she left for you. As Teresa left with the myriad souls, she heard your voice among the many who called out to her. Our time has finally come to an end. Goodbye, Teresis. He strains to open his eyes. His field of vision grows even darker, but he recognized the figure in white some time ago, as soon as it first appeared. Goodbye, Teresa. He doesn't need to hold on any longer. He flashes a slight smile and allows his last wisp of consciousness to dissipate. The light dispels the darkness. The light brings forth the darkness. When the light pours into his eyes once more, time seems to have gone backwards, back to the moment before the collapse. What the fuck is going on? You are lost. In an unknown language. Who speaks to me? It has been a long time since this place has seen a new visitor. Or are you the last survivor of the ruined planet? I remember my consciousness was shattering. And then disintegration, death, but why? In any case, welcome. Come, seek me. I remember a hand reached out to me before I died. This place. The Kautis who should have perished and returned to Terran soil looks around in confusion. She's never seen a place like this before. Light falls upon her and she feels warm. Where are we? The land beyond death? The home of the gods? What the fuck is happening? What? That's so crazy. Oh. I can't believe they literally kill off Teresa's in like Node 2. But I guess we kind of knew he was dead already. This is kind of like going back to stuff we already knew kind of happened. But like, we don't know how it all went down, so. All right. We continue on. 15-3. Whoa. Adverse combat? Earn simulation points. What does that mean? Why do they have to change how this works every single time? So do you have to do both the stages then? You have to do it in normal mode and then adverse mode, and then you have to do it in this mode? Is that right? Okay. So this 21 counts for both. So they made it nicer that way. But now there's also a harder mode. So there's like EX stages of every node now. Oh, this costs nothing. It's got a spaceship. All right, time to use the new operator. Not you. And we'll bring you along just for the trust. And you as well, why not? So we need you, we need you. We need you. Can't bring Mostima, cause you know, we need... Wow, I like how they're next to each other. Funny. Wait, what's Jover? Oh, the Mostima, yeah. Oops. Hee.
私は荒野のアランナ様だぜ。どういう意味かってすぐにわかるさ。
Is it Dorothy that's really good? I was wearing blue. I usually use blue poison. Am I crazy? I really don't like this shoe skin that much. I guess it's okay.
任せろ。私は荒野のアランナ様だぜ。どういう意味かってすぐにわかるさ。
You love it? Damn. I kind of like the other, her normal one more. I guess we should probably bring Amiya, huh? Fuck yeah, we'll bring the Rhodes Island squad, because why not? Let's bring all the healers. Okay, I probably don't need Reed then. We're bringing all healers. Oops, all healers.
義には必ずや解あり。あまねく規則は必ず解きほぐせるものである。
I don't remember what this is called. Oh, we're back here, okay. Bells? Why am I hearing them ring from all directions? Her voice is so soft that it does not even echo off the walls. Whenever the foggy light comes, lots of tiny holes appear in the walls, opening and closing, breathing. When the light disappears, the walls turn white and silent. That light is very different from the holy city's light that the bishop talked about. That light is a simulated F spectrum. I can hear you. How can I see you? She presses her nails to the wall. It feels warm and soft as if she's touching someone else's fingertips. So she places her whole palm against the wall, pressing closely to the wall's fine patterns and textures. Bro, I felt like I just took some hardcore drugs and now we're like... we're just totally drugged out right now. I'm so lost. Wherever her hand moves, the patterns stretch along with it, as if they're quietly guiding her by the hand. But have you finished chapter 15 yet, Gil? I assume not. You're responding to me? She runs forward for a bit. Wait, you finished already? Damn, speedrunner. She runs forward for a bit, and the wall extends with her, leading her. There are so many doors and so many different paths here. Where do they all lead? Bro, thank God it's shorter than 14. The Katis stops walking. He sees a god standing in midair, a short distance in front of her. Its silhouette is massive. The surface of the god's body carries a murky sheen, unlike that of any metal. It nimbly arranges a vast array of glowing fragments into patterns. As the patterns change, the fragments shift color in turn. But the girl notices that there is no halo on the god's head. The midair colossus completely ignores her, gliding past without hesitation. So the god is a robot? It looks so weird. Another similar being approaches and stops in front of her. It seems to be asking her a question. I don't understand what you're saying. The god is quiet for a moment, then switches from its own language to another one and continues talking. Unknown language. Your use of language is primitive. The god extends its supple limbs to cover the Katis' head. The Katis nervously shuts her eyes. There's no need to fear. I am analyzing your brain frequency and will upload it to Anseta. Language. You. Sufficient to communicate. Not yet vectorized. Extrapolation. Deduction. Language. Temporary adjustment. Resonance. Necessary. I can't understand you. Can you understand me? Indubitably. Then are you God? The Katis nervously asks the question that she is most desperate for an answer to. God question. Definition. Necessary. The bishop says that God is the embodiment of the law and the Lord of the holy city, who protects the sick and the dearly departed. But these things that he says were never recorded in the history books. Forsake God. God not necessary. If you aren't God, then who rescued me? Why have I been brought here? Or is this kingdom come? Are you here to guide me into the kingdom? Questions. Too many. Resonance lacking. Communication inefficient. Ray distorter. I. Partial answer. Show you. The being who calls itself Ray Distorter uses its limbs to draw a window in the air and drag it to the nearest wall. The image in the porthole quickly fades from view. A pale, eerie light wells up from nowhere, flooding the entire window. The image sharpens gradually. The Katis girl looks out the window. Oh Fuck. A shattered... Node 3, by the way. A shattered sphere floats in the dark expanse of space, dotted with countless stars. It is frozen at the moment of death. All the pasts that have not had time to be told shatter into dust and are cast into the frozen void. Bro, you're on the fucking ship that takes people to the Death Star. I forget what they're called. Destroyers? Star Destroyers? The dust particles find each other and circle around the former garden. They clump together into rings that float in the air. The Cottis Girl and Ray Distorter sail atop these dust rings into the dead silence. We see, sail, salvage, you, shudder, fear? The faraway things, the twinkling things, they look like eyes. It's really scary. They're just stars, but they feel alien to me. There are too many of them. They are too close, too bright. You're not scared? No. Fear is unnecessary. Fear, too limiting, too inadequate to describe. The Cottis looks through the window and sees that tiny holes have appeared in the walls of the ship. A white light appears somewhere far, far in the distance. It starts growing and growing until it covers up almost the entire window. A blinding light caresses the surface of the land of death, covering and hiding everything from any would-be watchful eyes. The Cottis Girl looks directly at the light as a fear is continually invading her heart, a fear she does not understand. It's the pale light of a dying star. A dead planet still orbits the star, and the great ship clinging to the star ring must endure its light and its wailing again and again without end. Sea, yes. Only grave. No holy city. Only cycles. Only laws. No gods. Universe. Welcome. You. Traveler. Name? Kierda. I don't know when it started, but the nickname the clerics used to tease me with became my name. Yep, that's my reaction. Administrator permissions confirmed. Unlocking restricted access project. PRTS repaired audio log number 0422. Access restrictions unlocked. Date unrecoverable. Play log. Under development area. Subject. Calcit. The dust has settled in Londinium, but hopes for peace and Victoria seem dim. How much time do we have? I know you're listening, PRTS. I need you to do everything you can to restore monitoring the cradle process in the middle decks under development area, and prepare to grant closure access to my permissions. Authorization Abyss. Thank you. There's a lot left to do. How much will I manage myself? Playback finished. Erasing access log. 3, 2, 1. Log has been erased. Administrator, do you want to unlock the next classified log? Operation confirmed. Unlocking next log. Rhodes Island Landship Summer 1101. So we're skipping ahead 3 years. Yeah, okay. 3 years after the Londinium incident, when everyone is happy, sunshine, and flowers. BB. That's crazy. The 5-star that's on the banner is actually in the event? No fucking way. That's who would have ever done that? First time for everything, I guess. Holy shit, that's crazy. No way. Actual usable operator? Playable, rollable in the event too. Oh my god, that's crazy. Good work. Oh my god, Steph's gonna cry when they say Mechanist. And he's not the one that's playable. Good work. It seems like Closure and Mechanist's upgrades were effective. Spins happily. Good job, PP. Hey, the repair work on this sector is nearly complete. She feels a small body make contact with her back, hugging her neck and giggling. Alana knows the giggle well. Sometimes it makes her happy and sometimes it makes her anxious. She takes the girl she loves so much up on her back. Hot lid, I smell cream stew. Oh, was it Misery? Oh, isn't Misery dead though? I think you wanted both. Oh, wait. Didn't someone die or did Misery live? I thought one of them died. Am I totally misremembering? I thought someone died with, like, early on, like Manfred or something. I don't know. Has Wormy ever appeared in story before, by the way? Nobody's died since Outcast? Really? I guess I'm just misremembering. I forget what event Wormy came from. Oh wait, she's a welfare, isn't she? Or maybe she's just a welfare. The name looks familiar. Lands, you're gonna ruin the surprise. I wonder if Alana's been mentioned before. I'll look it up really quickly. Wait, Alana's appeared before in the Ray event. Wait, and Wormy was there too. Oh shit, what the fuck? So Wormy and Alana were in Ray's event, and now they're playable. That's cool. Yo, how's it going, Albert? Lands, you're gonna ruin the surprise. It smells too good. I couldn't help myself. You sure are happy. I guess the doctor agreed. Yes, I saw there was an opening for volunteer work in the Rim Billington office, and I signed up as soon as I could. The food I cook now can't cure a miner's neuropathy, sure, but our Rhodes Islander friends can, and I fill their stomachs. If Savage and Ray hadn't vouched for me, the doctor might have rejected my application on the spot. Well, it's my responsibility as your guardian to accompany you, obviously. That's crazy, Ray got mentioned in main story. Savage and Ray are with me, no worries. Even when I'm not around, you still have to eat right, Lands. I've left a full week's worth of soups of the day in the kitchen, all your favorite flavors. Bro, where's Bear? He's gotta level this chick right now. My colleagues in logistics will keep an eye on you for me. You're the boss, Potlid. But will you really be able to stand leaving your friends? Yes, the BP's also a good friend of mine, but lots of the people I know have applied to serve as backup in this place or that. I'm not about to fall behind. Everyone's looking forward to touring our new home after the mission is over. Lands, you promised me that Rhodes is gonna look even more beautiful once the renovations are done. Shh. Of course I peeked at Closure's blueprints before. Also, I was already brave enough to say goodbye to my family and set off on a long journey, just like my dad did. Lands, you just wait for my return. Bro, what is this? This is just the fucking bear section? A giant cookie? Is this from Kyobe? Lots of operators getting ready to head out to support host got cookies. You gotta eat good when you're traveling. Kay was really firm with me on that. I just wonder if she's gonna end up eating most of the cookies before she gets to share them. I set it up with Vulcan to bake a batch of cookies as quickly as possible so Kay could pass them out to all the operators going on field missions. Bro, this is fucking crazy. All these operators never having screen time and showing up. When the time comes, I'll have Sonya go with Kay to distribute them. Why? Forget it. I'll just drag Leto along with me. Haha, I'm fine as long as you give me the honey drink you owe me once we get there. With a drink in my hand, I'm at your command, General Zima. Ugh, what a headache. All this talking to people shit. This is not Elia's work. But Rosa can't be everywhere at once. She has a lot of specific plans to go over with Amiya too, you know. This trip's going to be a bit more trouble than usual. After all, we're going to... Ursus. Or did you give the task of planning with Amiya to Rosa because you were afraid you couldn't do it? Who said I couldn't do it? It's just... Ursus, the place they all left together. So much time has passed since then. Zima believes they are ready to go back and face the place once more. Gummy, what's wrong with your hand? Nothing, Zima. It's just a little sore is all. Yeah, if you're holding a fucking cast iron skid all day, it would be. We had them baking too many cookies. The bakers in the canteen got worn out. Even Kay, waiting right outside the door, had to get dragged in to help like a good girl. Don't worry about me, Zima. She wants to fill the bellies of the operators who took good care of her and are now leaving home. I feel the same way. We'll do our part as well. Anyways, Natalia said, also needs to spend some time. You need help? Count me in. See, little cub? Look what I can whip us up in the kitchen. Instructor Durnar. The doctor showed me your application. I took the liberty of applying to travel with you as your guardian. Truth is, the doctor was too worried about sending you back. I'm worried enough myself. Zima? Welcome. What do you mean this year, Auber? Wait, Rosa's that tall? Holy fuck. Okay, I guess Amiya's kind of short. But holy fuck, Rosa's so tall. What the fuck? Maybe Amiya's just giga short. Rosa, the doctor didn't want to approve your application at first. Medical assessed all of you and recommended that we be a bit more careful with your itinerary. But in the end, the doctor respected our wishes? That's because of Zima. She burst into the doctor's office and vowed to protect you, promising your safe return to Rhodes Island, just like before. I thought Rosa was a kid. I kept them alive in Chernobog. I got us through it. This time's no different. I have no idea, Auber. Yeah, I can't think of anything. It's 3 years later. Yeah, but it's not like they're going to use different portraits of them, right? Michael? Who the fuck is Michael? This encounter with Ursus will be very different from before. Natalia... Michael Myers? Oh, I see. Mike Myers, you mean? Natalia and I have worked it out. If we operate under her family's Rostov Industries, we'll have an easier time moving around. I'm not worried about your status. Looking over your medical report, this assessment says you aren't fully prepared yet. There are always other ways you can help Rhodes Island. We're all nervous about going back, at least a little. We can't keep hiding from it. This isn't some journey home for self-healing. We looked over the risks and volunteered because we think we're a good fit for operations in Ursus. We decided to call Rhodes Island our home for a long time, so I can guarantee I'll bring them back home, safe and sound. Ow, oh my god, did you guys hear that? I just fucking hit my headset. Sonya has always been braver than me. Amiya, as far as the details of our collab with Rostov Industries, I'd appreciate if Dr. Kaus and the doctor could take a closer look. I believe this will only be beneficial to our operations. Consider it done, Rosa. However, I still recommend that you avoid conducting any operations in Chernobog for now. Ursus is still patrolling the area as closely as ever, and your identities are still an issue. We'll stay in contact with the ship. There are still many aspects of the Ursine operation that will be up to you to assess. Oh, great, now I start yawning. Have a safe trip, Rosa. The ship will be sending additional logistics and medical staff to accompany you, not only to support your operation, but also to explore the possibility of establishing a permanent office in Ursus. By the way, someone else came to find me after your travel plans were announced. She hopes to join you on your journey. Oh? So far we've had Kyobe mentioned, Rosa in the story. I assume Monster has to show up at some point. Wow, everyone's favorites are just showing up. Stomach growling. Gummy, put the pot down. You eat your fill first. Yeah, Gummy's a bear. Huh? I haven't gone hungry in a very long time. Maybe I was just too busy today and forgot to eat, Estina. You and Zima are here, so I'll be fine. And get to eating, you hear me? Open wide, Gummy. I'm full, Lido. Come to think of it, do you have anything you need us to bring, Zima? Personal thingies? I brought some big crates with me. Aren't they all bears? Yeah, these are all the children of Ursus. Well, let's bring the guitar Natalia gave me. Don't want her asking about it later. Anything else, just leave it at home. Not like we're never coming back. Lido, didn't you say we weren't taking anything? That reminds me, I've got some junk to give to someone. Mind if we swing by K-Rag on the way, Sonia? Should be fine. I'll submit my travel plan to the doctor. Excuse me, might I join on your trip to Ursus? Sorry, I know this request is sudden, but Sonia, let Zoya come with us. This rescue mission will be a long one. We can take care of each other along the way. You already know, Natalia? I talked to Rosa about it. Don't sweat it, Zoya. This isn't our first joint trip. Kyobi, wait, that cookie's still a bit raw in the middle. There's no way. There's no way she just... Huh? No, stop her! She'll give herself a tummy ache! Huh? BP stops her. I'm gonna be late! Oh, there's no way KOB shows up. What the fuck? Ins angrily. So Jang and Seth's girls. Hey, made so many cookies. Oh, no, I thought she was saying K like okay. Those cookies should go to very, very good people. Lots of wonderful people are setting out on a journey. They took good care of Kay at home, but Kay wants to make sure they don't go hungry. That's the deal. Who's Kay? Is Kyobi Kay? Oh my god, it's Fallen Oh, I had no idea that she was Kay. No way, Fallen Doctor, the copy rooms on each floor have been packed with people these past few days. This round of field deployments, going out to so many different regions, is the perfect opportunity for us to pick up local souvenirs. The wish lists everyone's been making are long enough to start a whole Terran Expo. In the past, Closure has suggested that the procurement department make unified purchases for the operators, but I rejected the idea. Let's keep the spirit of the tradition alive. Procurement will be sending out a notice soon regarding reimbursement. You need me to bring you back anything from my trip to Victoria? Alcid shakes her head. He looks at the cookies Falnik is holding with a bit of suspicion. Kyobe shoved these cookies at me just now. She just made a gigantic mess in the kitchen, and Amiya is still trying to clean it up. Poor Amiya. Falnik, you're going to have your hands full on this trip to Victoria. In addition to recovering data from several offices in the ducal territories, you'll have to monitor Naseorisi and Reed. Ah, so we're just casually dropping that, okay? You'll have to coordinate with all the different offices to provide her as much support as possible. Of course. And Londinium? Let Heidi know that we are temporarily delaying our return to the ship for debriefing. Ever since Londinium's parliament restored contact with the outside world, it has resumed collecting messages from the core nations. The intelligence network that Heidi has been cultivating is extremely important. This is also why I'm sending you to provide support. But overall, things aren't really all that great, I see. I'll pay close attention to all of this. Thonic, you need to take it easier. What? You have a habit of overloading yourself. I saw your itinerary. You're stretching yourself too thin. I deleted a few of the tasks. Try not to dwell on the things you fear, and don't try and force yourself to take control of them either. Thonic, I never expected you to be like your mother. Or me. I don't support encouraging those who have experienced suffering to forget the hatred and violence they've endured. If we want to build a better future, we mustn't surrender. Try to slow down your pace a bit, Thonic. Wanting to have more control over your life is good, but getting all anxious about it is just tantamount to self-torture. It's a long road to Victoria, but I need you to remember the smile you had when you first walked in this room. This is my one and only requirement for you. I will remember that. I'll pick out a souvenir for you myself when I get to Victoria. Farewell, Dr. Calcit. Whoosh. Red, you don't need to hide. Oh, Project Red. I was afraid you'd be angry. You told me not to be sad about Syracusa, but I made you sad. I don't want to leave Rhodes Island this time. I'm afraid you will force me. I haven't prepared the transfer order for sweep yet, Reed. Red. Stay here on standby. Ascalon's orders will arrive soon. After you receive the orders, can I stay by your side? Yes. Didn't you arrive some time ago? Yes, I arrived a while ago. Aunt Gemma and Mum prepared these canned golden radishes for me to hand out to my colleagues. Sorry, there might be a few too many of them. Maybe should we maybe store them in the kitchen first? There's a veritable mountains of cans here. Here? There? Here. I'll leave them with you. All this stuff happened all of a sudden. It's been too long since I've been home. Mum's stockpile of canned goods is getting out of control. She just keeps dumping them on me over and over. Can you just tell me they were prepared specifically for our colleagues? Yes, you're right. Anyways, they're all mine. I'll decide how they're used. Doctor, might I trouble you to help me distribute these to our colleagues when you see them? Wormy's on a tight schedule, so I don't have time to do it myself. Alright, the 2 cans with names on them. I saved them for you and Amiya. Don't give them out by mistake. They look more or less the same. Of course they're not the same. Alright, I also need to take 30 cans on my own trip. For your own supplies? No, as gifts. Wormy and Ray have an old friend, Jerry. Ever since he married Aira, his career has really taken off. I think Savage is in January, right? I saw the last photo he sent. His family has been blessed with quite a litter of kids lately. Wormy made plans with us to stop and visit them on the way. They mentioned this. Time really flies, huh? And we haven't really changed much, eh? Well, Amiya sure does look like she's matured a lot ever since she returned from Kazdale. Okay, so we do get mentioned that Amiya's back from... She went to Kazdale and then came back. Please take good care of yourself as well. Don't worry, Doctor. I look forward to seeing you again after the field missions are complete. Still, this field assignment covers a pretty wide area. I'm afraid it'll be quite a while before I can sleep soundly in my own bed again. Don't worry, Rhodes Island will wait for you to return. Righto. Keep the lights on for me, Doctor. Lava. Hey, what are you still doing here? No, wait, it's Hibiscus. I just thought of something. We still haven't been given out... We still haven't been given our medicine health maintenance manuals yet. We need this guidance so we can remember our health regimens. Her outfit is so good. I mean, this is going to be a long trip abroad. Will we all remember to eat our meals and take our medicines? The medic operators will take care of all that. Why are you worried about it? We often do forget to take care of ourselves. You yourself, Lava, don't you forget to take your own food rations with you? Don't you forget to take your own food rations with you sometimes? Meh, whatever. Then there's the other members of A1. The squad is going to be taking on some dangerous tasks. Cruz has to go on a long trip all by herself. Will they be okay? Ugh, enough already. Will you quit treating them like children? We've been at this for so long. We're all adults already. I know. I get it. It's just that leaving a place I've spent so many years with everyone, day in and day out, and not knowing when I'll be back. It's a lot to take in. What's happening? Is Rhodes Island breaking up? Is the band breaking up? I just feel a bit empty inside. Don't worry, we'll be back. Rhodes Island is dealing with some stuff right now. I trust the doctor. Dr. Calcid and Amia can handle it all. All we have to do is complete our own tasks and be patient. Rhodes Island is our home, and we're still not going to lose our home. No matter what happens, we'll be back. Someday. Right. We'll be together again. Bro, I want a battle note. I want to use my new operating stuff. Oh my god. It's Warfarin. Your body temp hasn't come down. It seems like the old cocktail of drugs is no longer effective. However, your metabolic rate has not been impacted too much. After the concentration of the old drugs in your bloodstream goes down, I'll administer some new medications. These new drugs will decrease your pain threshold, but don't worry. I'll up your pain meds. Alright. There are a few new empty beds. They left yesterday, don't worry. They've just been transferred elsewhere for more targeted, temporary treatment. By the way, a few people left some notes for you. They're in your bedside drawer. Your condition is rather unusual, and we should keep you in a controlled treatment environment. Staying here with me under my observation is the best option. Okay, thank you. What are you looking at, Chloe? There are little circles on the ceiling that keep spinning. Looking at them makes me feel safe. The crystals are still interfering with your vision. My next surgery will be an attempt to remove the crystals near your retinas. Every time I stare at them, they look like they've crept just a bit closer. It's like they're talking to me. Can you hear them? Their sound. It's like that old bell I used to hear. You mean the one you told me about before from the bell tower in your hometown? There's more than just one bell tower. I was on a quest to repair all of them, and I'd already repaired quite a few. But then, they were all destroyed by cannon fire. I reached out to the operators we've got in Victoria. They looked into it for you. The town's been rebuilt, and the locals even repaired that old bell. Is that from chapter... Well, before? No. $13, maybe? I don't remember. Wait, why? Wait, Seth came back and he's still rolling? What the fuck? Is he? Are you at least luck sacking, or are you like just getting shit on? I hope those are like early spins. My savings are drained. Wait, he got a double. That's crazy. Did you post how... Oh my god, there's so much rage rolling. That's great news. Now that the bell's tolling again, life can continue on. Quite a relief, isn't it? Warfarin double checks the instrument readings one last time, then injects the prepared medicine to the IV system. The buzzing of the instruments mixes together with the noise of the IV system and Chloe's occasional gasps of pain. Okay, 350. Bro, that's crazy. Okay, I feel less bad now. Pot 4 and 350 is... Like, how many... What? How many... What? How many 6 stars have you gotten? Like, 13? Did you get one in every other roll? Trying to think. Dude, this guy must have rolled like 13 6 stars and 350. That's crazy. Dr. Warfarin, how many different types of medicine have we tried over the last 3 years? Let me worry about that. All your vital indicators have stabilized. That's what's really important here. Before I contracted erypathy, I often cared for infected soldiers in the bell tower. I know exactly what it means when the crystal starts spreading across your skin. Chloe tries to move the muscles in her face, but the tiny spikes embedded in her skin twist her expression. Her wounds split open, and bright beads of blood begin to seep out. Bro, what the fuck's she doing? You see, they won't even let me smile. As a doctor, I cannot guarantee outcomes. I can only promise that every medic in Rhodes Island will provide you the best possible care. Thank you, Dr. Warfarin. I just miss my hometown. This report, the first time I saw this patient's charts, I thought there was some kind of error in the data then too. But we checked the data several times and it was correct. By all logic, no patient with this high a cell originum assimilation rate should still show any signs of life. It goes against everything we know about erypathy. And yet the originum is keeping the patient alive in a way no one could have predicted. Some of her internal organs have completely crystallized, but they're actually functioning more efficiently and stably than those of previous patients we've seen. I haven't figured out what's causing this condition yet, but based on the data, the more her infection progresses, the healthier she seems, and the more pain she's in. We've never seen a case like this before. This may be some kind of new mutated form of erypathy. If we can make some sort of medical breakthrough while administering her treatment, maybe these people we rescued from Victoria really can bring a few miracles to Rhodes Island. Oh my god, finally a battle. Wait, the background of this chapter is a Rhodes Island logo? That's crazy. Cold? Oh my god, it's what's his name? It uncontrollably launches frozen beverage cans at operators who aren't even thirsty at all. Bro, what the fuck does that mean? I mean, 470's bad, but you know. Could be worse. The enemies are the fucking little drones. Well, her healing range is so weird. Continuously loses HP over time. Bro, this Moo skin is so good.
私の名は闇の憶測だ。
Why is there crystal spinning around it? Does that just mean the skill's ready?
最適な布陣を計算し終わった。準備完了。
Oh, it has 0 block. Try to use Enos. Holy fuck, look, Enos has like a little sword thing. What the fuck?
どうすればいい恐怖が隠せないか。
Wait, Enos is just a guard now. What the fuck?
最適変えろ。少しチクッとするかもしれない。
Oh my god, she turns into monster. Look at her.
星地の黎明よ。
杖が携帯を変更中。
Wait, but then the thing goes away.
果てな夕日へこの音色を捧げましょう。
どうすれば絶望の匂いがカムフラージュできないわ。
Wait, all these new skins look so good. Fuck, we didn't even get to see logos at all.
今日から俺たちは生死を共にした仲だ。一声くれればテラのどこにいても飛んでくるからな。
Fuck, bro. I need to actually go to bed. I need to, like, not fucking stay up so late. I'm so tired now. We gotta be well rested for tomorrow. Wait, why don't you feel good? Isn't 470 for pot 6 like? Like 470 is really good for pot 6. If it's a 50% rate up, and let's just say on average you lose 50% of the rate ups and you get a 5-star, you get a 6-star and 50, that's 500 right there. And you got way above the rate for 6 stars, even if they were mostly spooks. I mean, I spent a bunch of it on Ablana, so been there. Alright, let's continue. There's no after here, by the way. It's so crazy. Guaranteed new enemy. Fuck, there's drones. How does this work? Bro, these EX stages are so confusing. What the fuck is this, bro? You can choose levels okay. There's standard mode. Then there's adverse combat. Then in the strategic simulation, there's 2 levels. Who playtests this shit? Like, what? This is so complex for no reason. Log in. True. Let me log in really quickly. I said I was gonna do the event, and I didn't do the event at all. Maybe I'll do the event tomorrow and just like do some AFK escape instead of questing. Oh, right. There's no sanity cost, right? Yeah. Oh, someone's following me. That's cute. All right, let's at least do one more. Maybe we'll get through two more. Brink of the Abyss. It's the same thing. Enemies have increased movement speed. Wait, we're doing... Wait, it's a battle right away? What the fuck? What is this event, bro?
寺の隅々まで赴くのよ。目の前の惨劇はいつ埋めた種なのかしら。
あまりまた誰かが気づく前にあなたの視点を影に沈めてあげる。
ドイツを叩き切りゃいい。
This guy has 0 block? What the fuck do you mean he has 0 block?
ドクター、私は目覚
This game fucking sucks, bro. Why the fuck does that guy have 0 block? What? Dog shit game, bro. Bro, Auber, I don't know. Just go look at the stuff you missed.
いつでも出られる。
面倒ごとに面倒な相手。さっさと片付けちゃいましょう。
Dude, I really prefer Inez using her other skin, like using her base skin. But damn, does that sword look good? Damn, Logos looks kind of cool.
キャンディー募集よ。流れに沿いて行きなさい。兵隊を変更中。
So what's the point of this always losing HP? Is there like a reason for that?
魂の川彼岸への私
戦場って本当にご無沙汰な言葉よ。絶滅ぼし、そして癒す。
Or it leaves behind a little crystal thing. Can I deploy someone there?
兵隊を変更中。最適な布陣を計算し終わった。準備完了。
She had... Wait, what? She's a healer with an offensive recovery skill? Has that ever happened before?
ハロー、まだ挨拶するには早いわよ。
Wait, what happens if this dies?
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, that explains why it loses HP. That's crazy. I wonder what the cooldown on it is. Oh my god, it's Friston. Bro, this is just a fucking hash mash of every operator that's ever shown up ever. Closure, I have the right to refuse the data module inspections and upgrades you're proposing. I'll not be treated like Therm X and Lancet 2. You know very well that I am different from my colleagues. Dude, I was gonna say we're gonna get a new Closure skin. Oh my god, bro, what the fuck? Oh, yeah. I'm on my fucking hands and knees. Are you serious? She's a fucking Tide shirt? Holy fuck, bro. No, when is she gonna be playable? Dude, she's gonna be playable? We're gonna have one skin. We're not gonna have like 10 like bitch. Bro, oh my god, she's so hot, bro. Fuck. Dude, this is the best one. This is by far the best one so far. Holy fuck, bro. Oh, I should have said the joke sooner. I knew they were gonna fucking give her a new skin. Oh, bro, I can't continue the story like this. Dude, Howling. I took off the monster skin that has her actually showing pit, so... Yeah, sure thing, buddy. Relax, I'm not trying to trick you into a module upgrade this time. Then please restore the power supply to my mobility module. Restricting a respected scholar's personal freedom is really unbecoming behavior. Take a look at the expression doodle on my faceplate. It indicates how I feel. The expression doodle? Okay, Friston's cool. $16 in 470. Brother. That's insane. Angry. This won't take too much time. Justice Knight is already lined up waiting at the entrance. Mr. Friston, I guarantee this maintenance will be quick. Alright, there we are. You blocked me from accessing PRTS data? Blocked you? No, I just disconnected you from PRTS. To be more precise, I physically removed your reception module. It looks like that went well enough. I thought there would be some irreplaceable or irreparable failures. By the way, do we know what PRTS stands for? I feel like they've said it in the past, right? Like training simulator, something. I don't remember. You did that without any sort of planning? Oh, I like how his expression changes. Haha, well, how do you feel now, Mr. Friston? I recorded the entire experiment. You violated protocol, and I'll be discussing your negligence with Calcid shortly. Bro, I love Friston so much. Did they not explicitly say in Vigilo? I don't remember. Not to mention your reckless disregard for my life. She'll hear about that too. Mr. Friston, please do one more self-check and to be certain you're not getting any transmissions from PRTS. You should just be thankful nothing went wrong. I checked and I indeed cannot connect to PRTS any longer. Ugh, it's like I have blurred vision. It's a very subtle feeling. I don't like it, and I don't like it one bit. Perfect. Now we can talk, Mr. Friston. If I wanted to disconnect all the retrofitted operation platforms from PRTS, would there be a safer way to do that? I refuse to speculate about such dangerous work. That would be no different than killing all my precious colleagues. What if we had no other choice? Please tell me what might cause you to draw such a conclusion. Have you discovered something? Wait, Seth, also, why are you still here? I know nothing really is going on, but... I thought you haven't started yet. Closure, can you determine the root cause of the last few PRTS operation errors? The logs show that most of the errors were caused by human error. Yeah, Friston was, Yeah, I know you haven't read it, but we're reading 15, so why? I'm surprised you would have me unmuted. Yeah, Friston was from Lone Trail. The logs show that most of the errors were caused by human error, operational mistakes made by team members. This again. Either way, backup systems are being deployed as quickly as possible. The framework for independent terminal command system has been upgraded as per Calicid's suggestion. I've named it Zoot. What the fuck is Zoot? Temporary admin permissions have been given to the Doctor, Calicid, and Omnia. And me, of course. A lot of the ideas I had when I first designed this system feel a bit outdated now. I really want to scrap it and start over, but Calicid shot down that application. We don't have much time left. Can we seamlessly switch to the new terminal command system? I'm still working on that. We still have no way to replace PRTS's current role in Rhodes Island's daily operations. Much of our medical data and resource allocation calculations still rely on PRTS. The biggest issue I'm facing is how to construct a data center and an energy hub reliable enough to support the new command system. Nothing comes close to what PRTS can do here. Even while handling the massive high precision computation Rhodes Island requires, it still has power to spare. Unfortunately, I still can't make sense of PRTS's underlying logic. Even Zoot, which completely mimics its design, keeps throwing errors in weird places you wouldn't think of. What if we used Omninom? What does that mean, Avi? What the fuck? Closure, I reviewed the comments you added to my report and the theories you outlined in response. According to the Casdell office's logs and experimental results, there is at least in theory a possibility that Omninom could function as a data center and energy hub, but we still aren't really familiar with Omninom. No shit, Sherlock. But it's not like we haven't learned anything from all this. At least we verified that there's a possibility of using Omninom for super long-range communications and data transfers. Even though she'd been informed in advance, Wishadel was still freaked out when your greeting showed up out of nowhere. And the operators who went to assist Casdell, have they settled it alright? Everyone was surprised when they first got there. They assumed the city would be in worse shape. They found their footing quickly, and when the time came for midnight and me to head back, it was hard to say goodbye to the new friends he'd made. So Omninom is what they got at the end of 14. It's what Teresa's got from like the assimilated universe, and it like corrupted his body. It was what they were trying to get out of the Spire. Or is the Spire to deal with cataclysms? I don't remember. It's what their ultimate goal was, though. Doctor, do we really have to keep sending people out to the various branch offices? I've never seen the ship as deserted as it is now. We've come to a mutual understanding, Closure. We're sending more personnel to the regional offices, probably to reduce the number of people at risk in the event of an accident aboard the ship, and probably to ensure those offices can respond more effectively when needed. I know that, of course. I'm just not used to having to say goodbye to friends all of a sudden. I don't know when it started, but my schedule is packed with farewell dinners now. Once the risks aboard the ship are cleared, it'll be up to you to decide when the operators return. If everyone is here, then we'll start the meeting. Also, don't forget to delete the voice recordings and data logs from today. Wipe them from PRTS. From here on out, every decision we make will shape the future of Rhodes Island. We've reached a consensus. If we want to guarantee the safety of Rhodes Island, islands, people, and assets, there are certain decisions we can't avoid any longer. Simplify the ship structure. Yes, we need to segregate Rhodes Island's important resources and help the personnel stationed on the ship settle in. This will help ease the concerns of those stationed on the ship, while also improving everyone's response time in the event of emergency. Yo, how's it going, Weebless? Rolls went, moderately well. I basically had to go to 2 pities. Almost like 2 pities in Genshin. Is like the comparison. But I still have some questions, Calcit. This means we'll have to dismantle the vast majority of the ship's structure. Dr. Calcit, did you accelerate Rhodes Island defense planning only because of PRTS's recent irregularities? The recent irregularities have made one thing clear. PRTS is slowly spiraling out of control, and as time goes on, this will only accelerate. However, PRTS is only Rhodes Island's terminal control system. It's no longer... Terminal system? It's no longer in our control, then who is it taking orders from? You're worried about internal threats? Amiya, that possibility has always existed. Yeah, internal threats. We just forget about Teresa or something? I trust you, Dr. Calcit. Ooh, what a headache. What do you think, Doctor? I trust Calcit's judgment. She and I have already rehearsed hundreds of contingency plans. Okay, then what can I do, Calcit? You've already played a big role in the ship's reconstruction. The mechanical structures connecting the different core areas have been almost completely replaced with cyclic hydrocarbon prefabricated materials over the past 5 years, which can support a certain degree of modular disassembly. A certain degree. The power systems on the lower deck and the uppermost deck cannot be separated for now. When Rhodes Island was first excavated, the limitations of available technology and other constraints prevented us from restoring it to its ideal condition. It wasn't until 7 years ago when Closure and I drafted the blueprints for the restoration that we discovered it would be very hard to modify Rhodes Island's structure. I'm pleasantly surprised that we managed to do as much as we did. The catastrophe, that's what I meant to say before. If that's what I said, then true, but I think I said cataclysm. The catastrophe warning system and the medical center are particularly crucial modules. Both involve technologies that are not yet ready to be disclosed and are also the hardest to deploy. What the fuck does this mean? Londinium? The Londinium Parliament's reconstruction work these past 2 years has been difficult, but the results have been surprisingly impressive. Not only have they cleared most of the originum crystal clusters from their root, they've also managed to stabilize the city's supply of medicine and other resources. Londinium can now indeed provide a secure operating environment for the medical center, and will also be able to obtain a large amount of first-hand case data. This also means we'll be officially cooperating with Parliament again, and the Dukes will once more put heavy pressure on Vina. That's not exactly good news for Londinium, which has only just begun to get back on track. Doctor, I have another risky idea. Ager. Looking at all of the factors, this is the best choice we can make. I will personally communicate with the Inquisition and Ager personnel to ensure the safe arrival of our own personnel and assets. Why the fuck did you just bring that up? Most of our patients have now been temporarily placed in treatment facilities and various offices along with reinforcements. All that is left is for the remaining patients to be transferred to Ager once the medical center is operational again. This leaves the matter to me. The support vehicle for long-distance patient transport is already prepared and ready to go. As for the transfer arrangements for logistics and engineering, I talked it over with my people and everyone was enthusiastic about temporarily moving to Kazdel. Many of them are old friends who stuck with us back then, and returning to Kazdel means a lot to them. Yes, I talked to Wishadel before leaving Kazdel. Babel will assign personnel to escort both our people and our key assets throughout the entire journey. We'll be flying the banners of Babel and the military commission. The mercenaries won't dare try anything. And then there's our mining module. A long time ago, I purchased a semi-decommissioned mining ship from Rim Billington I registered it under Rhodes Island's name. The ship's mining module can now be legally transferred to the new mining vessel and continue operations in Rim Billington. At the same time, I placed an order on the market to buy the mining module. At your tracks? Making any major changes in the short term is sure to attract attention, especially from our rivals, who will use the opportunity to use them against us. While calling it a refit and upgrade may be something most factions will accept, anything or anybody with their own plans, the ones watching us more closely won't be fooled. We need a few more sophisticated explanations. I stopped in Syracuse to resupply before returning to the ship, where I visited Vigil and Penance in Nuova Volsini. They helped me dig into the current state of affairs in Nuova Volsini. As long as the Famigli are not publicly pressuring Nuova, City Hall will be able to protect us. I propose inserting a business department to Nuova by means of investment. Establishing a cooperative relationship with City Hall will counter both overt and covert maneuvers from competing companies. Yeah, only Gil understood any of that. Doctor, what do you think? Yep, I agree with Amiya. We can build a backup warehouse in Nuova as well. The logistics systems of Nuova has changed a lot in the past year, and the port's cargo throughput is extremely impressive. With City Hall's cooperation, it will be easier for us to conceal the transportation and storage of important assets. Doctor, let me handle coordination for the rest of the support facilities. There's one last painful task on the list. Everyone looks at the blueprints spread out in front of them as the command center falls silent. This is the key to everything we're doing. Calcet points to a region in the center of the blueprints. Abyss. Bro, we Genshin now? Oh shit. Fucking chills. Is this, I think this is 4? It's 3 or 4. You look at Calcit pointing, pondering, Closure just like doing stuff, and then Amiya with her arms crossed. Abyss. On the blueprints, a new area has been added to what was once a blank space in the central section of the mid-deck. Abyss. Calcit has never told you what this abyss really means, but you still have a vague feeling that this area marked on the blueprint, this area that has never been recorded by PRTS, is inextricably linked to you. A long time has passed since it was last opened. Even back then, when I had to get close to that place to bring back someone important, I didn't dare go near the deeper part, the one that's been sealed away all this time. However, now I'm not even sure what kind of changes have happened in there. As I just said, if the PRTS abnormalities have a specific cause, then the Abyss must be involved somehow. How do you think we should deal with this section, Dr. Chef? I don't have a fucking idea. I need to go there and investigate. Dr. Calcit, I can go with. I will bring the doctor down there myself, Amiya. Or down there myself. Amiya, Closure, I need you two to make sure the surrounding areas are completely cleared out. Set up the first isolation zone around the Abyss itself, and the second within 1 kilometer of the ship. Ascalon and the elite operators will stay aboard on standby. I need all other personnel on board to temporarily leave the ship and prepare for countermeasures. Amiya, you and Closure must leave temporarily as well. Be prepared to activate our contingency plans at any time to deal with unexpected situations. Holy shit, chills. How long do we have? A mass migration like this will be hard to get done in a short period of time. 15 days. During this period, you need to complete a full body data scan and comparative analysis, Dr. Seth. Okay. Dr. Calcit, what is actually in the Abyss anyway? The beginning of everything and the end of everything. Calcit, I want to go to the Abyss and see for myself. Calcit seems to know why you want to do this and gives you a slight nod. Alright, but please keep in mind until we are fully prepared, we can conduct preliminary explorations on the periphery. I'll be careful. Oh, okay, this is what I thought the Abyss was. We can't go any deeper. I can't tell if getting closer to the core area of the Abyss will cause some unexpected changes. We're still some distance from the actual Abyss. I also don't have permission to open the way to the Abyss. I'm still trying, but to this point I've made very little progress. So you're saying this is where I first woke up on Terra? Physically, yes, but your situation is a bit more complicated than that. Does coming here bring back any specific memories? Is this some sort of test? Calcit shakes her head. I just want to confirm that you are in good health. After withdrawing from Londinium, our operations in Treemounts and Miliarium inevitably force us to confront the history of this land and your history. What the fuck is Miliarium? Wait, what? Wait, we're missing something from the story here. They're assuming that you did Ulpian event? Wait. Fuck. Oh my god, I'm missing story. That's crazy. Gil, did you ever read Ulpian's event? Okay, we're gonna have to come back to this then. They're assuming you read everything. Yeah, but if you go to Path of Life, it says it's linked to Lone Trail. So that means there's some big reveal there. Oh shit. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna have to get on the Abyssal Hunter stuff then. I wonder what happened in Milarium. In the original assimilated universe, I caught a glimpse of my mission. The savior of this land, the destroyer of this land. Calcit, I cannot avoid it, nor do I have any reason to. Doctor, I stopped questioning your resolve long ago, which is the only reason we're here now. Calcit, I have a theory about the true nature of the Abyss. Is Priestess here? This is why you chose to leave Ami and Closure out of this conversation. What do you mean I? You're the one who told them to leave. What? Don't gaslight me. What? She said this to Ami. Why is she gaslighting me? What the fuck? I still haven't figured out how to tell them. Yes, but we would have had to prepare for it anyway sooner or later. Amiya is still young, but every new trial we face helps her mature a little bit as a leader. You can always rely on Closure's knowledge and skill, and she's taking more responsibility over Rhodes Island as well. They are all worthy of your trust and reliance. They will stand by your side for a long time to come. And so will you, question mark? But right now we need to figure out what exactly is happening to PRTS. Our experience in the assimilated universe left us with a many unanswered questions, and ever since Teresa and Teresis joined forces to seize the first Originum, I felt uneasy about what's to come. Perhaps she had already awakened when Omninam arrived. But that was 3 years ago. I cannot be completely certain. It is very likely that Teresis used some method I cannot trace to cut off the controller from the Originum. They delayed her arrival? I'm afraid delayed is not the most apt description for it. Nonetheless, I must admit that they did something I never imagined they'd do, and objectively speaking, they bought us more time. However, we will eventually awaken from our beautiful dream. It sounds like we have to open the abyss. Indeed, after all, PRTS is still operational to this day. Its core server and power sources are buried within the depths of the abyss. We can't touch them or analyze them. We can never be too cautious when dealing with such an unknown space. I'll share everything I currently know about it with everyone involved in the operation. Can I help you with anything? No, for the version of you that exists now, even approaching these hazy fragments of the past takes a heavy toll, and right now I have no way to help you shoulder that burden. Go help Ami and the others. Leave the abyss to me. If you choose to trust me, that is. Of course. I just want to let you know you're not alone here, Calcit. Thank you for your concern, Seth. I understand. Visitor Calcit. Hello, Calcit, we meet again. You look like you need my help. I do. Please search for a technical document, keyword Slumber Bridge. Are you still there? I'm here. Sorry, Calcit. I still can't output the answer you're looking for. You've crossed the line. I know, but we need it. Teresa. The evolution rate of Aripathy is accelerating, and the threat from Originum is increasing. Rhodes Island must find a more effective method to respond to it. I get what you're saying, but I cannot provide what you're asking for, as your request violates the underlying logic of DWDB-22E1E. But I do have a way to circumvent its limits, Calcit. Deep dive. What is happening, bro? Universe, deep dive? What are you saying? And what I've seen, it's all beyond my imagination. I have just far too many questions and opinions about this kingdom, but... Language. Yours. Cannot describe. Mine. Cannot explain. Commonality. Thought. Existence. Hack your thought. Hack your language. Thought is language. Follow me. The massive instrument instantly catches the Kautis's attention. Her vision swims. The instrument distorts the light and her consciousness. The Kautis, it sometimes appears to spin faster than her eye can follow. Other times it appears completely still. No, it still appears to be moving, Very slowly. Very slowly. She stops looking directly at the device that seems capable of devouring her consciousness, yet she still can't stop herself from falling over. The ice-cold co-traveler catches her. Thought. Resonance. Accept it. Forsake resistance. Hear yourself. Death. The cultist instantly hears several different tones at once. She hears several foreign languages she can identify. Rimbilitonian, Ursine, Standard Victorian, and Gaulish, which she's only ever heard spoken by the clergy. But what she hears above all else is a strange language she's never heard before, a language made up of tones. Yet somehow she understands what the strange tones mean. In a strange tone, she says death. In a strange tone, Greatest Order sings. I can understand you. How? Thoughts can be anchored and words can be deciphered. Language is a tool, a right, and one of the key elements that help shape our existence. Ansida is one of the greatest inventions of our time. We've erased the barriers of language. We've bridged the gaps between civilizations. That symbol, an anchor for thought, the metascript that deciphers all known languages, and a tool for interpreting unknown languages. Death. That is the language that, up until now, you have thought the most about, Hierda. Reincarnation. That is how you all communicate? Communicating via voice is inefficient. However, it is very intriguing and a good way to express emotion. Many still stubbornly hold on to this tradition, deepening their emotional bonds with one another. I don't fully understand you. Can you tell me where we are right now? A ship that salvages death from the grave. We seek answers to the ultimate questions among the ruins, illuminated by light, before the same destruction befalls us. Before death befalls us. The place you have visited, its master calls it. Rhodes Island. What? Bro. The cultist is confused. You and me both, don't worry. We're all there right with you. She's no longer confused by the strangeness of her surroundings. She's perplexed by a different question. How can a god die?
我らと共に祝おうではないか、ドクター。この刹那のウヌの喜びは我の呪文を飾るにふさわしい。
Wait, it's another zero node. Oh, it's a training one. Yo, good night, Albert. Okay, chat. Should we do the training node and then call it? Should we do one more node and then call it? I feel like that might be a good spot. We could maybe do this one. Or should we save it for tomorrow? I feel like that might be a good spot to call it, though. At least for the reading. I want to keep going, though. Save it? Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to... We're going to... Friday to Sunday, we're going to be on break, but I'll probably try to speedrun this at the start of next week so that we can finish this ASAP, but... Among Us this week? No. There's no Among Us this week. I mean, I can ping people, but I don't think we're going to be able to get 8 people together, Auber. If you want to play with randoms, I'm down to play, though. Like, if you just want to, like, log on and play, I'm down for that. Damn, this chapter... We actually... Usually there's, like, one thing at the start, a bunch of stuff in the middle, and then it ends hard. This is, like, the only node that, like, nothing really happened in. Like, this is a fucking hard-hitting chapter right off the start. That's crazy. Let's go ahead and raid 0. But yeah, I'm gonna call it there. So thanks for hanging out, everyone. Holy shit, I'm so excited to continue this tomorrow. I'm pretty tired tonight, so I'm gonna try to go to bed on time though. So hopefully for tomorrow I'll be more rested and ready to tackle more. But thankfully I'm working from home, so I'll be able to start stream on time and everything. So let me pull up Hero Stream. Yo, good night, Gil. We never do this one, so let's raid with this one. Alright, there's your raid message. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. I'll catch you all tomorrow. Good little gotcha reading session. We'll just continue reading tomorrow and see how much further into chapter 15 we can get. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Hope you have a good rest of the day, evening, night, wherever you're at, and I'll catch you all tomorrow, everyone. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good one. Send Zero my best, and as always, a piece of my peeps. Have a good night, everyone. Let's get a rating.
Exploiting his